crowd is energised. They are into this one.
Lewis for the jump upstairs finish.
A defensive masterclass from John Brown.
The big man says, I'll try my luck from deep, and why not?
He is all over the place.
Everything going through Sobi at the moment, and why not?
Feeling it.
He is feeling it.
Wow.
Hello and welcome to Spark Arena, where the New Zealand Breakers play host to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, who have not played NBL basketball for 17 days. Will there be rust? Or are they going to be able to overtake the New Zealand Breakers, who started 0-4 and then bounced back to reality with an emphatic defeat of the defending champions, the Illawarra Hawks? They found their stroke from beyond the arc, and a man who never needs to find his stroke, a man who marches to the beat of his own drum. Damon Lowry, welcome in. And what do you think right now in the early going of the Mitsubishi Motors standings?
Yeah, Felix, everybody's got to win now. Now that everybody's on the board in the win column, now we can get serious. And Melbourne United at the top don't have any losses, and that might stay that way for a little while. But the Breakers want to see if they can bag it up after that awesome performance against the Hawks last week.
Very small sample size for the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. As we mentioned, 17 days, an NBA game in between since they've played NBL basketball. But this man was special. He was historically special on Wednesday in the Ignite Cup. 17 assists, a record in the 40-minute era.
Was dropping dimes left, right, and center as we look at the most assists in the 40-minute era. Some very familiar names on there. And Parker was the best out of all of them the other night. One thing about Parker is if you're making shots, if you got the ability to run with him, get in front of him, he will find you.
Well, New Zealand Breakers fans would love what they see, because he has been under an injury cloud. The rib from last year, it flared up again, did not look to be bothered by it at all on his way to a record-breaking performance. But as we always say, when players get big games like this, especially in the assist column, was it his teammates hitting from the outside, or was it him ducking, weaving, and finding him in great spots?
It was a bit of both, and sometimes assists can be a little overrated. You can throw a bad pass and the guy makes a shot. You can throw a good pass, the guy misses a shot. The good thing is Parker is sharing the ball, creating absolute havoc when he gets inside the key. Guys got to be aggressive and ready to shoot.
MVP level talent night in, night out. Someone who was on the receiving end of plenty of those assists was Sam Menenga, who the balance of this team drastically changes when he's on track.
When Sam Menenga is in an aggressive frame of mind, he is special. He has all NBL ability, but sometimes he's too sometimey, Felix. Sometimes he's aggressive, sometimes he's not. I need Sam to be all the timey and come out all guns blazing every game.
Well, no man wants him to be more all the timey than anyone else. More so than Petteri Koppinen, who, while he has struggled with getting the tools on court that he needs, you've always been a fan.
Massive fan of Petteri Koppinen, my Finnish phenom. He's doing a great job down there. And as long as he gets his guys to buy in, which is what he's doing, I like the way he carries himself. We'll speak more about him later. But he's tapped into something last rounds. Hopefully they can continue. On
the other side of the floor, opposing him, Josh King. He'll be happy with their new addition, who won't be suiting up tonight fresh off the plane. Where's Awundu with a heap of NBA credentials to his name?
Yeah, Josh King is always going to get those defensive-minded guys. As we look at Wes Awundu, he's played 226 NBA games, which is more than me and you combined, Felix.
Certainly
so
is.
I can't wait for him to come down here and get buckets and stops.
And as you alluded to, he's a defensive-minded guy. Josh King wants this roster to be defense first, and he's the sort of guy that they want on there.
Now, you can play all the defense you want, but you still got to be able to score the ball.
Oh,
and this man right here on screen, Nathan Sobi, only 2 games, the smallest sample size of any team in the league, but he's getting you 20 points and 6 rebounds. Nathan's scoring, it's in his DNA. It's what he does. Hey, take that work. Who are you again? Zion Williamson, whoever you play for. Now, look, Sobi's in some good form early. We know what he can do. He just needs a little bit more offensive help.
Nathan Sobi can win your games off his own bat, and he can lose your games. You take the good with the bad. He's that type of player, and in the early going, you got a little bit more good. And I think that Josh King is certainly the coach that's been able to unlock that throughout the back end of last year for him.
And I think you guys are being a little bit too harsh on Sobi. This good with the bad stuff. It's good with the maybe not so good at times. It's not bad.
I'll pay that.
Okay, you know what I mean? This team is offensively challenged right now, so Sobi's got to not only play big minutes, he's got to take a lot of shots, and some of them shots, Felix, will be difficult shots.
Hey, he could do the shooting, and John Brown could do the talking. One of the most entertaining players in the league. He was mic'd up.
I'm trying not to slip my shoes.
Wings up. Pick it. Wings up. Turn up. Hey. 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 That's rapid. That's not your partner, actually.
Hear me.
What is happening? Where am I? Lock in, please.
Now the defensive quarterback of this team, you could probably make a case for Geordie Hunter in that as well. The starters, Nathan Sobey, Owen Foxwell, Malik Lewis, John Brown III, and Geordie Hunter. And for the New Zealand Breakers, 0-4, just off a win. Parker, Jackson Cartwright, Kareem Lopez, Isaiah Brockington, Rob Baker. And of course, the big man in the middle, Sam Menenga. Kareem Lopez, the future NBA draft pick, still on a minutes restriction, as he has been for a majority.
It's propaganda.
Propaganda, you say? PJC to get us underway. Brockington finally found the bottom of the net at the start of the Ignite Cup. Can't start the same way here. A player who you nicknamed Isaiah Buckington before he had played a regular season game, Damon, and almost went back on your words.
Yeah, I went a little early, but I'm going to still, I got a few more games before I have to seriously consider readjusting. As Malik Lewis tees one off no good, and 1 rebound already for Kareem Lopez.
Well guarded by Nathan Sobey in transition. Foxwell, such a young star of this league, looking to have a real breakout year. Sobey hard through the left. Bucket.
On his favorite left hand, can get to the rack with either hand, actually, but he really likes going left. And you're right about Owen Foxwell, man. He also had a good Boomers Cup campaign in that gold medal winning Asia Cup.
Sobey with back-to-back steals. Again, hard to the rim, draws the contact on the way through. He'll get to the line.
One time he goes left, next time he goes right. Nathan does a great job of putting pressure on the interior defense. If you don't get back in transition with the right attitude, he will make you pay, and he's a great free throw shooter.
Started the season off not in his customary form last year, and a coaching change looked to be the recipe for success for him, and we saw a much more efficient Sobey in the back half of the year.
That's a part of coaching. Coaches sometimes can unlock areas in players' games that you think didn't exist. That's just a part of coaching. Josh King so far has worked out a great working relationship with Sobes.
Sobey knocks down the pair. Of course, don't forget a doubleheader for your NBL Sunday. United and Taipans coming up after this. Jackson Cartwright, the easiest assist you'll get, and Lopez rattles the rim.
Is that a man that looks like he needs minutes restrictions? Scratching his back at this collarbone with the ball. Nice two-hand stuff.
If that's Lopez with a bad back, then God help him when he gets that thing healthy. Foxwell off the screen, rejects it. Nice finish off the board.
Foxwell is going to be aggressive because that's also in his DNA, and he's also going to pick Parker Jackson Cartwright up 94 feet.
Menenga crosses back through the chest of Geordie Hunter. Too big, too strong.
Be all the time, Sam. You see what I'm talking about, Phoenix? He puts the ball on the floor. He can score from a lot of ways. He can post you up and shoot turnaround jumpers. He can shoot the 3-ball, and obviously he can attack the rim. It's a tough matchup for Geordie Hunter.
You can really see the blueprint and the fingerprints of Josh King on this roster makeup this year, as opposed to what he inherited last season.
Good extra
pass from the corner. That rattles out. Menenga will hunt it down. Fast-paced game so far. Brockington deep into the paint. Menenga tries to draw the foul. He does. And Geordie Hunter, the story of his last couple of years in the NBL has been stay out of foul trouble, Damon.
Yeah, you don't want, Geordie can sometimes have more fouls than shot attempts sometimes, and he is key to this team because he is their only center, with all due respect to Gorjak Gak. You want big minutes out of Geordie Hunter, but he can't get himself in foul trouble early. No ticky-tacky ones.
Menenka connects on the first. And you're right, the only real backup apart from moving John Brown to the 5, which not his natural position, is Gorjok Gang.
And Gorjak is a quality player, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like Jordy Hunter, the championship player from Sydney, needs to be on the court minimum 28 minutes.
6 apiece here, 3 minutes in.
Good
Pass from John Brown. Finds the ducking and diving Nathan Sobey, who's off to a hot start.
This is good offense by the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. A lot of ball movement, a lot of player movement.
Lopez from deep. Can't bank it in. Offensive rebound straight up and down from Brockington.
Oh, Brockington's bouncy, Felix.
Hey, he's surprised.
Did you see a gather step in there at all?
Did not at all. Delay of game warning there on the Breakers. Foxwell getting equally pestered by PJC. Brown, bottom of the net.
Now, John Brown III won't shoot the 3-ball, but he will get to his sweet spots around that elbow area, and he can definitely knock those down at a high clip.
Brockington guarded closely in the corner. PJC gets into the paint, draws the contact, cannonballs into the chest of Brown. But the reach-in contact on the pass looked to have come first.
And this one you got to be careful guarding Parker, Jack. You can pick him up full court and pressure him, but when he gets into the half court, you want to really be able to contain this guy. He wants to get into the key. And right now, Owen Foxwell just gave him too much of a driving lane, and good things are always going to happen for Parker.
I think I'll go out on a limb and say the Parkers can get by anyone in this league. It's the help defense that he is most concerned about.
That's fair.
Heavily pressured inbound, ends up in the hands of Menenga. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson works to the middle. Lopez.
Oh,
can he get up? Almost a superstar slam from Lopez. You've seen that before in league overseas.
He tried to pull a Tracy McGrady.
And PJC will get it back. Karim Lopez with a whole lot of confidence. Baker bumps that one off the front rim. Brockington peppers that one in.
Wow, where does Kareem get the minerals to even attempt something like that? As Isaiah Brockington just elevates over everybody for an easy deuce.
As my college coach would say, balls to take it, balls to make it. Didn't pay off that time, but it would have been a highlight reel for the ages.
Thank you. Stop. Thanks, Ruben. 14. 14.
Ruben Tarangi checks in for Rob Baker. Rob Baker the second, and Ruben Tarangi had a great game against the Hawks. Well, they all did against the Hawks last round.
Can't connect from the outside. And Brockington will wrestle for it. We're in a rush pre-game, so we couldn't catch up with him. But Cammy Glenn is courtside, and hey, is there a good energy in the building after the big win over Illawarra?
Oh, thanks for talking to me, lads. Jeez, a bit lonely down here, but yes, great energy in here. I think the fans have figured out, you know, we've got a team we can come support that can do some real damage here, and I'm really excited to see the Phoenix. Only 2 games so far this year. I'm keen to see what they've got.
Certainly that small sample size. Sobey from the car park cashes that. Sobey's off to a hot start.
Man, there's some good ball movement. Sobey's on fire right now.
9 points, still 5 minutes remain in the first quarters. Ruben Tarangi just gets a little too pretty with it. Sobey's off to the races again. From the wing, nothing but air.
Ketchalier makes his debut. Uh-oh, what's going to happen here? Okay.
And Brockington playing with a new air of confidence. Can't get that finish in transition.
The catch was real nice against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Maldonado with a nice pass down low to a wide-open Malik Lewis. Defensive breakdown for the Breakers and a 5-point lead to Southeast. PJC left way too open. Can't make him pay.
PJC hasn't found a stroke yet from downtown, only shooting 21%. But he's still got to back himself when he's open. That's his spot,
Brown.
Felix.
It's an old school part of the game, that one dribble mid-range jumper. PJC up top. Gets into no man's land, puts it up, soft, feathery finish with the left.
Tried to tell you, the little man wants to get into the key. I would have liked to have seen Isaiah Brockington be aggressive in transition like that. When you push it down court and you're one-on-one, that's your time to use your athleticism, but he was patient, and Parker rewarded him.
Sobey, 10 seconds on the clock. Alir in the corner. Rattles out. And Menega being pressured in the backcourt. They'll find a way through. An open space for PJC. Tarangi off the back iron.
And that's what I mean. That's a great pass. He makes the shot. It's an assist. He don't make it.
And Lewis smokes the layup. Next star wrestles for it. Down low, and Kareem Lopez, he wants a replay. Now, I heard on Twitter that people are saying that players are just doing the swirly finger motion way too much, which I would have to agree with.
Right now, Kendrick Davis is the captain of the all-swirly team.
The all-swirly.
The all-swirly team. Kendrick wants you to check everything. Shout out to KD, because he got it done last night.
Did it live up as they, just a little shot clock review here, did last night's matchup with the Sydney Kings and the Adelaide 36ers, it was brewed to be a bloodbath. Did it live up to expectation?
No, it did not. It was an anticlimax. The Kings came in there and just methodically beat them down.
First time the Kings have won in Adelaide in a long time as well. I believe around 3 years since they beat the 36ers over there. But I can't help but think that if Montrez was still over here, maybe a little bit more tension in the air, judging by KD's comments pre-game that he certainly does not like Montrez.
If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
That's true. 3-point lead to the Phoenix. Glover smokes the layup. Rob Lowell chased down the ball, and once again, PJC in transition. Alan Davidson, who went upstairs a few times on Wednesday night.
Man, a 2-on-1 with PJC and the bouncy man Carlin. Man, I hope we get another one of those before this game finishes.
Well, I'm going to give you a whole game to come up with a better nickname than the bouncy man.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Maldonado. Ankle breaker on your man, Carlin Davidson. Gets it back, blocked away, and PJC off to the races again. He's making a home in transition, draws the contact, can't finish. But he'll go to the line.
The one-man fast break himself. Your defensive transition has to be stellar. Shoot and miss, find Parker. If you can take the ball out of his hands or not let him get a catch, that would help. But once he's got a full head of steam, good luck to you.
He's a good rebounding guard as well. He doesn't just sit there and play safety. He hovers around that free throw area and gets any long board, and he is straight off to the races. And it's such a bonus if you've got a guard that can be able to make those heads-up plays. Splits the pair.
All right, let the record show as Parker goes to the bench that I'm not a fan of all three imports being on the bench at the same time at any given time. Unless, of course, it's a blowout.
Foxwell. Feel assert control over this secondary group. Glover. Hard drive right, a little out of control. And a rarity, 3 seconds in the paint.
You don't see a whole lot of those.
I'll tell you what we didn't see too much during the NBA games, which I thought was good by the officials. Not too many defensive 3 seconds, which was a different rule than, of course, we play within the NBL. And credit to the officials there by not ruining the contest by over-officiating. Liafa.
Good kick out. Oh.
Tarangi tries to force his way baseline, gets up and somehow finds a way to finish.
Carlin, that was Carlin's shot, but he's not really confident backing himself out there like that. But Isaiah Liafa and Ruben Tarangi made up for it.
Alaire guarded by Tarangi. Gets a block from behind. Ends up with the wrong man in the corner, Angus Glover. And that one bounces off the back rim. Oh. Davidson. Nice. Carlin Davidson with a miraculous play. The stuff that coaches love. Keeping that one in bounds and bouncing it off the back and keeping possession.
Did you just call him bounce? Oh, no, bounce off his back. No, I said he was
bouncing off the back. As you look at the Amy replay, somehow Tarangi found a way to get that one up and in. Fairly well guarded.
Yeah, now Colin Davidson gives Pedri Kapanen all those kind of effort plays. That's how you earn the coach's trust.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Hard drive. Error pass will go out of bounds. Taylor Britt. Low scoring first term, 15 points apiece. Southeast Melbourne making their identity on the defensive end. Josh King will certainly be happy with the performance, certainly wanting more points on the offensive end, and Angus Glover delivers it with a triple.
Cash. When Angus got his feet set, you just don't ever think he's going to miss any of those. And Colin Davidson, you can't be helping out of that corner, big fella.
Davidson finds an opening baseline, uses athleticism to get up, and he'll go to the line.
It's been a fast-paced quarter because there's only been 4 fouls called. Teams are getting up and down. A fast game is a good game, Felix.
It's a fantastic game so far, and so will the entire WNBL 26 season. Starts October 18. Get those tickets at WNBL.com.au. It's a new era, the logo. Damon, it's grown on me. Didn't like it at first. It was too in your face. Now I'm in love with it. It's like the Jack Jumper's name. As Colin Davidson can't complete the first.
Now I can't wait for the dub to start. Get around the girls this season.
You're going to be on commentary a little bit?
I'll think about it.
I think there's going to be quite a bit of crossover between the NBL and WNBL. Foxwell, plenty of time left on the clock. He'll go hard left, looking for a 2-for-1. And he'll get it in one play, and one.
2 lefty guards going at each other, Taylor Britt and Owen Foxwell. And like Foxy's almost like Parker in the respect that he loves to penetrate, gets into the key, backs himself to make any kind of difficult shot. And he took advantage of Taylor Britt in transition.
Owen Foxwell, of course, a lot of work put into him by Southeast Melbourne from a young age, and they're really starting to reap the rewards now of a guy that's got a lot of NBL minutes, high-pressure NBL minutes under his belt at such a young age.
He's also the tallest member of the Little Big Man Society.
He snuck in there, did he? He's a lot taller than he appears on court. I interviewed him a couple of times across the NBA games at the fan zone, and certainly got a bit of size to it. PJC right off the foot, wrong sport.
I thought that was risky. The way Daniel Foster was guarding him, I thought this ain't gonna be good, but he got lucky. Ball went off top Parker's shin.
Josh King rotating the defenders on PJC, keeping them fresh.
Which is a good idea, because Parker can just, he's never gonna get slower though.
He's got a motor on him as well. He can go all game long. 6-point lead to Southeast Melbourne. Shot clock is off. 21 seconds for the Southeast to work with.
Yeah, here we go.
Can they extend their margin going into quarter time? Or can the Breakers stifle it and get one more shot? Foxwell up top, guarded by Davidson.
Hey, let go!
Mitchell waved away.
Kiwi!
5 seconds. Hard left, up and under. Gets it tipped away. And a travel. The shot clock will be reviewed. A travel called on the New Zealand Breakers. Good last-second defense for a man who that's his identity in John Brown III.
That was a tough finish. Tough shot attempt by Owen Foxwell. Probably wanted to whistle on that one, but the refs let it go. And now all you can do in 0.1 of a second is what exactly?
Josh, you can just talk to me.
You can tip, you cannot grab. Right now we're on a shot clock review, so there is 0.7, so you can catch and shoot with 0.7 on the clock. Damon, Peter Hooley perfectly called one of these last-second plays the other day. Are you able to do it here? Now it is a few reserves in the unit.
Throw it to John Brown in the corner, let him shoot.
Last-second shot fades away, can't complete it. A 6-point lead to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix in a hotly contested first term. The Breakers coming off a good win. The Phoenix a long time without NBL action. Led by that man, Nathan Sobey and Owen Foxwell. The second quarter not far away.
The side, Team Mayo. Alrighty, the first team to build the famous Burger King flame drum of the wins. And 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, step on the knees, I like it. Oh, very different methods here, taking you away. High risk with the burning stocks. This guy's wearing Cheetos. The shooters sitting to play. It's not the nicest looking burger, but it might be the fastest. Shooters is certainly the better choice. Oh, so no! Clearly Chula! It's all up his shot! And Team Kingshaw! Oh! I'm claiming Team Mayo wins! It's all good stuff, we love drama. Team Mayo getting some prizes out of volunteers.
Ow! When y'all coming off this side, bro, aggressive. I'm telling y'all this, bro. Y'all just coming off throwing the ball. Come off, attack, make somebody play.
Good job.
Yeah! Good defense. Come on. Yeah!
Any kids, young basketballers watching this game at home, watch the way that that man handles himself on the bench, on the defensive end, anywhere. And that's how you want to model your game. He is a man of high character. He's plied his trade all over the world. And we're incredibly lucky, and especially the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, to have him in this league. Nice cross baseline from Lewis. Gets up, gets it tipped away. Nice defense from Baker.
Good pass.
Menenga controls it in transition. Nice little lay-in.
And that's what you got to do. On a stop, run the floor, get ahead of Parker. And like Liam Neeson, Felix, he will find you.
He will, and Geordie Hunter will find the back of the rim on that three-point attempt. Can't leave Nathan Sobey open like that. Unfortunately, the same result. PJC, guarded by Lewis. Continues working, 10 seconds on the shot clock, now guarded by Brown. Deep into the paint. Menenga can't wrangle the rebound, but the Breakers will come back up with it. Baker can't complete.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 22 dribble offense that Parker just did just then. His arm Foxwell gets out in transition.
Sure you're a fan of that, though.
Ball can't get stuck for that long a period of time.
Rockington works on Sobey. Deep into the paint, fades away. Off the back iron. Southeast pushing the pace. Lewis. Strong drive into the middle, can't finish. They'll fight for the rebound, and New Zealand will come up with it.
Hey, Cam, what's the mood like down there, man? The Breakers don't seem quite as desperate as they did in the game against the Hawks. What's it feel like?
Oh, he's icing you out, Damon.
That's the second time.
He's icing you out, and I don't blame him.
Probably over there. I want an apology when his mic is fixed.
Jackson Cartwright. Baker tries his hand from deep. Bottom of the net.
Nice hit by Rob Baker. The second. Only shooting 30% from downtown, but you can see he's got a nice stroke.
Certainly does. Still wait to find his rhythm with this Breakers lineup as Foxwell again continues to get into the paint at will. Brown from deep.
No good. Hey, Cam, I'm going to ask you one more time. It doesn't seem like the aggression.
Transition. Geordie Hunter says no.
What's the vibe like down there, Cam? Are the Breakers as desperate as they were against the Hawks last round?
Yeah, it is, boys. Sorry, Damon. Disrespectful from me. Sorry, I'm talking to two NBL legends who you'll see soon, but the vibe is great down here. The competition's high, and what a great play by Geordie Hunter right there.
Almost had another chance to replicate it, but Baker will earn his way to the free throw line. Geordie Hunter, a credit to him. He's a guy who's been dunked on a couple of times, but he will go up and contest anything at the rim. He is fearless, and that's why Josh King values him being on the floor and out of foul trouble so much.
As he's supposed to. And I'm glad to see Rob Baker, the second, in the starting lineup. He's not a guy that you're going to probably run a whole lot of plays for, but he's a guy that can hit spot-up threes, crash the offensive glass, do all those kind of little things. A good complementary player without being a dominant kind of a player.
Certainly has impacts on the game outside of the direct stat sheet. Can't convert the second. 4-point lead to Southeast. Sobey started hot. 11 points to his name so far. PJC stops on a dime, finds Brockington. He tries the miracle layup and can't convert.
And Geordie takes it off the rim. Isaiah Brockington will be frustrated with that finish. I thought he was going to try to elevate it and try to dunk it, because it was only Foxwell there, but kind of finessed it, and Geordie just knocked it off the rim.
Smart heads-up play there from Geordie Hunter. Foxwell works off the Hunter screen. Finds Sobey wide open on the three-point line. Can't add to his tally, and Lopez will get one around the neck for his trouble.
We got some next star on next star activity. Good box out by Kareem. Got Malik Lewis coming over the back.
You haven't given us any Spanish tonight, Damon.
I got plenty of time.
I'm hoping, as a big Kareem Lopez fan, that we get to say en fuego a couple of times at least. Lopez. Baker, can he knock down another one? He can, nothing but net.
2 in a row.
And a technical foul on the Breakers, I would believe.
Black 3, technical foul, delay of game.
Another delay of game, so their second delay of game warning, which will result in a technical as we have a look at the Amy replay here. Lopez doing a great job of getting into the middle of the key, dishing out to his big man.
Here we go, one shot.
Yeah, he caught Geordie Hunter squeezing. Geordie Hunter disrespecting Rob Baker, the second's three-point work, paid the price. But Sam Meninga got caught for delay of game, and that's why Sobey, who rarely misses.
Nathan Sobey, not the sort of guy that you want to be given a free look at that end of the court, because his iron is a problem for the opposition. He's got 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field so far. Maldonado back into the game. Nice pass over the top. Maldonado, nice drive into the paint, gets through, and a nice finish.
Hunter just plays a nice, solid game of basketball. Coming off the bench obviously is an import, but just makes the right basketball plays. A very big guard.
PJC open drive baseline, gets under. Sweet finish.
Have you ever seen a little dude, Felix, get that many layups with all them 6'10" dudes around the floor?
No, I tried to find you highlights, but the VHS machine wasn't working at home, so unfortunately, I haven't seen anyone of that stature score the ball at will like he does. Lopez off to the races.
They got to know that Rob Baker is on a hat trick right now.
Lopez through the middle. Menenga. It's the bigs doing the damage from the outside. That'll hit nothing but board. Brockington. Menenga will get another chance to earn it the hard way. He'll have to go for 2. 1 point game. Breakers can take the lead.
Phoenix having trouble cleaning the defensive glass in that last couple of possessions, giving up extra shots. Only thing really keeping New Zealand in the game. New Zealand had 8 turnovers in that first quarter, and to only be down by a point down by 6 going into this quarter. You think the lead would have been a little bit bigger for the Phoenix.
Well, the credit to the Phoenix, they do build their identity on the defensive end. It's going to be the offensive end of the floor that's going to be the struggle for them throughout the year. There's another clock review over here at Spark Arena.
Thank you.
A little bit of trivia for you, Damon.
What do you got?
I know you're an intellectual man, a man of fitness and well-being, but let's try upstairs on this one.
Right.
How many games have the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix won at Spark Arena?
Let's see. 7.
You reckon they've won 7 games?
5.
Yeah, keep going down.
3.
Now, you might get there if you keep going.
You tell me.
0.
Haven't won at all.
Have not won at Spark Arena. They've won in other places, but not at Spark Arena. They're 0-2, so they haven't exactly played too many games. But PJC looking to play thief in the backcourt. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Sobey, 11 points to his name in this first half. Brown slips out of the hand. Uncharacteristic turnover for him.
Oh, no.
And PJC getting through the paint, finds Menenga, and he is fired up.
Josh King said we need to chat about this.
Time out, Southeast Melbourne. 3-point lead to the Breakers, who started the season 0-4. A huge win on Wednesday night in the Ignite Cup over the defending champions, the Illawarra Hawks. And that man right there, PJC, is fired up and letting the crowd know this is the Breakers that they want.
Man, Parker in transition had John Brown III, had his hip flexors compromised.
He certainly did. Hip flexors, ankles, you name it. I'll tell you what, though, I reckon there might be a couple of ankle breaker type players sitting courtside today.
Yeah, g'day guys. Found 2 new best friends because you guys didn't want to talk to me at the start of the game. I'm with Kirk Penny, Alex Pledger, legends of the Breakers, legends of the NBL for that matter. Kirk, I understand you just got back from the University of Wisconsin, coaching there, and how was that time? And tell us about some of the junior Australasian kids coming through that program.
Yeah, they've got a really good team this year. Put a lot of work into building it with the staff. New Zealander and Hayden Jones, which is great, Phil's son, and Austin Rapp from Melbourne's there. And he's been with Southeast Melbourne a little bit, I know, in United. And then Jackson Ball from Hawke's Bay coming in next year. So, yeah, I've obviously tried to open up some doors and give them an opportunity. And I'm excited for the team this year. Really, really good team. And the Big Ten's competitive, so it'll be good to see how they go.
Yeah, awesome. And Pledge, it's been a while since we've seen you on the hardwood. What do you miss most about being a pro hooper?
I think the biggest thing is just being the day-to-day camaraderie, being with a great group of guys, all trying to, achieve a common goal. And, just the being around that group and just that part of it, yeah. Sitting on the edge right here, you do get a little bit of an itch trying to not run out there, but yeah, just that day-to-day part of it.
Love it. I'd love to talk to these legends for longer, but we've got to get out of the way. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
Oh, let him keep going. I'll tell you what, I could listen to him all day. And how was the shirt from Alex Pledger, my man? So happy to see him out there healthy as well after a couple of his health battles. But the Stolen Girlfriends Club?
You got one of those shirts in your closet already, I'm sure.
Certainly don't. Good stuff. And, of course, Kirk Penny, one of the greatest shooters we've seen. Nice pass there. Gets it swatted away.
I think it might have already been falling short, but Rob Baker gets a block nonetheless. And the Breakers have definitely picked up the pace, led by this man.
Trailed by 6 at quarter time. They've wrestled back the lead, and Davidson had some more pain to it. He can.
I'm trying to tell you. I told you last week, Felix.
Been singing his praises for a long time.
If that man can consistently, if he can just get to 30% from downtown to go with everything else in his game, the Breakers have a new weapon as Jordy Hunter gets a nice deuce to go.
Jordy Hunter just stems the bleeding. Much needed bucket for Southeast. Liafa hasn't been able to find his stroke from outside so far this season. Menenga from deep cashes it, back-to-back triples for the Breakers.
Is he the best pick and pop shooting big in the league?
He is when it's going in.
Okay, when it's going in, is he the best?
Certainly. Sobey steps back, heavily contested.
Good board. Go.
Southeast Melbourne need to find a way to get a stop. Menenga. Guarded tightly, gets into the paint, too easy. The Breakers scoring at will against one of the best defensive lineups in the NBL.
Oh man, Sam Meninga completely disrespected a Catchalier's post defense. He's got to put up a better fight than that.
And Josh King does not like what he sees, doesn't want to call another timeout. He's going to bring 3 out. Nice skip pass to Maldonado. Sobey, bottom of the net.
Got caught out in rotations. This will happen when you give up some dribble penetration, because you don't want to leave Sobey, because you know when he catches it, he's gonna shoot it, especially late in the shot clock like that. Good pass.
Davison just smokes the layup, and right now Nathan Sobey, a one-man band for Southeast Melbourne. Only player in double figures.
Wes Iwundu is watching this game thinking, okay, I'm going to need to come in here and help Sobey out, get some buckets.
He's backtracking, he's
It was always going to be the issue when you look at their roster makeup, and of course they're 6 points down. There is no major issues for them at all. It's certainly not panic stations, but they're going to have to find a way to put some points on the board. Meninga all smiles as he checks out.
Sam Meninga checks out on 15 points at 83%. He's missed 1 shot.
15, block.
My question is, why is he going to the bench?
Block. Stay here.
Mere mortals need to rest.
Hopefully he'll come back before. Felix, he's hot right now. Hopefully he comes back before the end of this quarter.
Certainly is hot, but his thermal energy is probably also hot, which results in production of lactic acid and fatigue, which something you've long forgotten about.
Some players, I'm sure, can score when they're tired. Anyway, we move
Hunter
on.
from outside. That one's off. Hunter hasn't been able to find his stroke here.
I still do not know what the warning is for.
Oh, put it up for him. No, you got to put him on the rim.
That's the point guard in you coming out, Damon. You could see it coming from a mile away. You got to throw that one up to the sky when you're dealing with an athlete of that caliber.
Got to credit the Breakers' defense this quarter. Holding the Phoenix to only 11 points in 8 minutes of work.
Sobey with a behavior warning as well, just getting a little bit chirpy towards the official, which is certainly in character. Britt, nice jab step, gets Sobey out of his shoes. Leafa.
What were you saying?
Whatever the New Zealand Breakers have been putting in their drink bottles over the last week, don't take it out. As long as it is within ASADA regulations, keep it in there.
Isaiah Leafa's 3-point percentage is climbing, especially after the game against the Hawks. Good to see him knock that one down.
Foster up top, Glover. Britt all over him.
Too stagnant.
Foster gets right through the middle. Almost hurts himself off the way down, but a much needed bucket there from the rookie. Breakers in no rush. Step back, Leafa. Little heat check, doesn't go.
I don't know if you can have a heat check after one made 3.
Tell that to Andrew Gaze. Mitchell from the top. Got a couple of lessons from Ray Allen while he was in town. Wasn't able to put it into practice there. Always great when you can spend any time learning craft from a legend like that. Britt up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Open lane into the paint. Josh King. That's not the style of basketball he wants to see. The Breakers doing some damage this quarter. Trailed by 6 at the first break. They currently lead by 9. Under a minute remains. Glover. The refs just... The WWE's in Perth this week. I don't think we needed that much. I don't think a ladder match was going to break out between the two there.
Two guys who will not take a backward step like an emu.
Do they not take a backward step?
Apparently they can't go backwards.
I'll have to double check that.
But the Phoenix needs somebody to light a spark, because things have dried up. They got off to a great start for the game, but it has dwindled for this second quarter.
Glover can't convert the mid-range, and some yelling and screaming in the middle of the key will result in the call.
Sobey doesn't have to shoot the ball every single time, but the ball's got to touch his hands every single time with this particular group that's on the floor right now.
Breakers certainly want to get a fairly quick shot up here. Leave themselves plenty of time for another. PJC, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nice hesitation. Dribbles it off the foot.
So we got a hand in on that one.
The Phoenix will be able to soak up the entire clock.
Timeout! Southeast Melbourne.
Timeout, Southeast Melbourne. As Josh King will draw up a play to try to work themselves to whittle down this lead heading into the half. Tangerine timeout.
I thought the Breakers came out a little bit lackadaisical to start the game, found themselves down 6. But things have definitely picked up, and now it's up to the Phoenix now to respond.
Certainly has, and the man who's going to bring it back into him is going to be, especially on the defensive end, is going to be John Brown III, and he's mic'd up.
Hey! What are you doing? Hey, back! Back! Everybody on the 3. Hey! What?
Hey, Damon, I know you're an old school guy and you can relate to everybody on the 3. That's just the way the game is now, isn't it?
Everybody on the 3. I know, JB. Tell him somebody got to get inside the key.
He plays such an old school game. You even see with the shot motion shooting jumpers from the elbow.
You don't remember a guy like a Michael Cage, lefty.
Sounds like a WWE wrestler.
He definitely got a grown man's game, but his intellect is sky high. And hopefully his teammates is listening to him.
You'd hope so. Well, they better start now. Trailing by 9, led by 6 at quarter time. Can they eat into it on this possession? Mitchell. Guarded closely by Tarangi, under pressure. Liafa comes up with a diamond on the floor. Baker will get tripped at the knees, or it's Max Darling. And a dangerous play there. Didn't look to be any malice involved.
Nah.
Just 2 guys diving for the ball, but anytime you cop one below the knees, you're hard in mouth stuff.
That is great defensive effort by Isaiah Liafa. He knew the ball was they was trying to get the ball to Nathan Sobey. He's fully denying him. And DJ Mitchell just got way too close, got his pocket picked. Yeah.
Tell you what, that both players lucky to come up with no injury there, and I think from that angle it shows more arm than anything. But Max Darling, that's a big boy.
Clumsy foul late. Both teams in the bonus. Max Darling now goes to the foul line to extend this lead.
And you'd imagine that one won't be called as an unsportsmanlike. And you know what? Don't listen to me, because it is.
Wow.
Here we go, guys.
Certainly clear path will come into that as well.
What a swing.
Huge in the context of this game going into the half. You never want anything to be double figures, Damon.
This is when Sobey's got to go back to the point that he used to kind of play more when he was at Brisbane, with Owen Foxwell off the floor, especially late in the shot clock, late in the quarter, because teams are going to deny him the ball if they're smart. So he needs to somehow get that ball in the backcourt.
Darling splits the pair. They'll retain possession. And a timeout here to work out what they're going to do with the remaining 9.4 seconds. Tangerine timeout. Damon, what are you doing if you're New Zealand?
I'm going to sub in Sam Meninga for a start and just run a pick and roll with him and Parker. But Sam is not checking into the game. I don't want to get too cute. I'm happy to go Parker Jackson Cartwright in a 1-4 old school flat. Everybody get to the baseline and let the fastest man in New Zealand go to work.
PJC with the 5 assists, 17 last time around. He's got 5 to his name in this first half. Can he add a bucket or can he add another assist?
You see your man Tyler Harvey.
Seconds.
Your old teammate Tyler Harvey went for double-figure assists last night.
Tell you what, maybe there's a chance that the statisticians have woken up and realized that you don't have to put the ball in the hole for him to get the assist, Damon. Because there was a period in the NBL where you had to goddamn make the bucket for him to get the assist. And our guys would go over to the NBA and have 25 assists in a quarter. So I'm glad that we finally started measuring an assist in the way that it's measured all over the world, because there were some years where You end the game with 4 assists, and you may as well be Rajon Rondo.
You talking like a former point guard, which you clearly was not.
You know, I wasn't a former anything. 9 seconds on the clock. Looks like they'll follow your lead. PJC up top, guarded by Foster. Gets deep into the paint, contorts his body, works his way to the line. The fastest man in New Zealand lives up to his reputation.
Fearless, just gets into the key. Daniel Foster, I mean, Parker's so fast, you can't send him to help, because by the time the help gets there, Parker's already 4 feet from the basket. You got to play this man straight up and force him to shoot a 3 ball, because his 3-point shooting percentage is the only aspect of this game right now that's struggling. He's only shooting 21% from downtown, so why would you crowd him?
Why would you? And those are the breaks. The Southeast Melbourne Phoenix had a chance to cut the lead to 7, and instead an unsportsmanlike foul on a turnover, and we're sitting at a 12-point margin. Glover, one last chance at it. Offensive foul. What can go wrong will go wrong right now for Southeast Melbourne. They cannot get into the locker room quick enough, game.
Isaiah Liafa with back-to-back defensive plays. Very late in the shot clock. And my finish, Phenom calling a timeout because he's got to play with 0.5 of a second.
Well, I will say you're calling our man Federico Coppin the finish Phenom, and then you're saying run the play of PJC up the top, clear out and do nothing, which isn't exactly a coaching masterclass.
But it's smart, though.
It's smart. It's the right move. I can imagine that. Josh King, he'll have some words, I'm sure, in the locker room after such a strong defensive first quarter. They lost their way in the second. Led by 6 at quarter time in a low-scoring affair. And now a 12-point margin, with the Breakers having an opportunity to add to it once more.
With half a second left, we could see an alley-oop. Maybe some funky back pick, double back pick for Carlin Davidson. Where's the window? You somewhere watching this game, man. This is the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, respectfully, are offensively challenged. Defensively is not an issue.
Certainly not panic stations. They're sitting at 1-1 at the moment. They're still perfectly well within their rights to win this basketball game. But
who's their second best scorer?
Game clock's going to move to 0.8 seconds, so plenty of time to catch and release here for the Breakers.
Wait for the clock, wait for the clock. So stay in the, Parker, stay in the backcourt for me, please. Right there. Perfect.
Parker just moved a metre. One last chance going into the half for the Breakers. Can they add to the lead? Liafa fades away, a prayer. Too short, but it was too strong for the Breakers that quarter. A 12-point lead. Damon Lowry, they took that game by the scruff of the neck.
They did. Breakers woke up in that second quarter, erased a 5-point deficit to go into the half with a 12-point lead, led by number 6, PJC. So we'll see if they can come out in the second half and go on with the job, or will the Phoenix come out with some major adjustments.
Parker Jackson-Cartwright, 7 points, 5 assists, and Menenga was big. You said pre-game he's such a key in this game. 15 points to his name, and he's downstairs right now with Cam.
Sammy, it seems like this Wednesday's game is the momentum shift continued, and you guys look really good that first half.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we said before the game we took a step last Wednesday, and now it's just time to take another step and head in the right direction.
Yeah, and personally, great game up for you on Wednesday, and right now 5 of 6 from the field for 15 points. The guys seem to be finding you really well, but it seems like you've taken on more of an aggressive stance.
Yeah, I think just, being more aggressive, it allows everything else to open up. If you shy away from shots and shy away from things, the defense can get let off the hook.
What's Coach Kopp's message coming out of this half, you think?
Honestly, I think it'll be, we gotta put the pressure back on. We gotta step up. Like, we're up 12. We gotta keep pushing. We can't let this team get back in the game.
All the best, Sammy.
It's a new era for the New Zealand Breakers, and they appear at the moment to have turned a corner after their 0-4 start, looking to get back-to-back wins. But you just know Josh King is going to be lighting a fire under this Southeast Melbourne group. The second half not far away.
Everything is Kiwi, you know, within the organization and who they brought in on the team this year. You know, I love being a breaker. You know, I feel like I've said that over a million times, but it never changes. My feelings never change about the breakers, no matter what. It definitely means a lot for us to be successful and just to play for one another. You know, when you have guys like Rob Lowe and Tarangi, Isaiah Afra, and Sam Menenga, you truly understand what it means to don breakers on the front of your jersey and play for the country. For us, for myself, you just want to get back in tenfold. Just go out there, play for them, play for the club, and make them proud.
Damon, you're a point guard.
Yep.
I'm a shooter who used to receive passes on the outside, never did much work myself. There's probably not many guys in the league that bigs and shooters alike would rather play with than that man on screen right there.
Exactly. He makes everybody's life easier. He's a pure point guard. And like you said, he's got the speed. He's the road runner. He's a one-man fast break. All you have to do is just run with him. Don't go getting tired and subbing yourself out of the game. Just run and get in front of Parker, and he will deliver that ball.
I know you have long been fighting to remove the sub out of the game, but it is a functional rule. It will stay there forever, no matter how much you talk. Sam Menenga is one of the people that will be loving playing with PJC, and right now he leads the game with 15 points. He's looking to put back-to-back very, very strong performances together.
I think it's starting to click for Sam. Hearing him in his halftime talk with Cam Glidden, being aggressive, always. Sometimes, like I said before in the pregame, he comes in and out of games. But with this aggressive attitude, he's a special, special player, and he has all NBL team ability. And now that he's aggressive like this, you can see what he's doing. 15 points, only missed one shot for the game.
And a credit to Sam. He's not just a big that'll sit there and get dump-off passes. He will go and get his own bucket. He will shoot from the outside. He can affect the game in a lot of ways, and he's also a very confident defender as you look at the Blackmore stats there. Efficiency. I know you love that, Damon.
I thought he only missed one shot. Looks like he missed two, but that's all right. 15 points and 5 rebounds going into the half. You know what? You would be a smart super coach if you had him in your team this round.
He's on yours, isn't he? Oh, you never know. I heard you were getting paid a big bucks for that one as well. Doing very, very well, of course. But I'll tell you what, two superstars are going to be courtside in Derek Rucker and Leonard Copeland. I'm almost jealous whenever these guys come on screen and I'm not with them. Welcome in, fellas.
Hey, Felix, Damon, what's happening? Here we are down at John Cain Arena, and this is going to be a compelling match between Melbourne United and the Cairns Taipans. Copes, the big story is Chris Goulding is back in the lineup. How's that going to affect Melbourne United?
Look, Melbourne's a benchmark. You know, they've done quite well, 4-0 already. To bring in Chris Goulding, and then you still got Shea Ely to come, other teams are frightened.
And what about the Taipans? We've seen them have some really good victories. We saw them beat Sydney in Sydney. They're erratic. They're schizophrenic the way they play basketball. Can they come in here and cause an upset?
Well, look, I called their game on Friday. The one glaring thing was Marcus Lee stayed on the floor for 31 minutes. If he can continue to play like that without getting into foul trouble, he'll give himself a chance.
Hey, Derek, the only team that can beat Melbourne United are in the NBA. Their only losses to NBA teams. What chance are you realistically giving the Cairns Taipans to pull off an upset?
Damon, you know how this league is. Right when you think you've got it understood, you don't have it right. And so I'm not saying the Taipans can't win this game. In fact, Copes, Cairns came down here about the same time last season and got a victory.
And they got McVay, who loves this venue.
Right.
Don't forget about that, Damon.
Yeah.
Hey, Leonard, you know I love being there with you courtside. I can't be there today, but are they still serving those hot dogs upstairs that I love so much?
I'll save one for you. I'll bring it back.
Okay, good, because you eat one hot dog in that venue, they refer to me as Hot Dog Man every time I walk in there. And I reckon you had something to do with it. Hey, you guys have a fantastic call, and we'll catch up with you for the game.
All right, guys.
If you're South East Melbourne, Damon, what's Josh King saying to them in the locker room? Because we know he's not impartial to a spray.
Well, first of all, I got to rearrange the furniture that I was in there moving. I got to tell these guys, look, we got to take care of the basketball first, and we got to get back on defensive transition. Parker Jackson Cartwright is treating them with so much disrespect in the transition. It's creating all the scoring opportunities for them. They also got to get a little bit tougher on the glass, but they need another scorer, Felix. Right now, it's only Nathan Sobey in double figures. Next highest scorer is Owen Foxwell with 7.
12-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. The South East Melbourne Phoenix 1-1 with a whole lot of work to do. The second half not far away.
Get a cheaper group plan with 2 degrees. Just add up to 5 of your peeps to the account's $45 group leader plan, and they'll pay just $25 a month each. Plus, you can mix up your plan to fit your flock. That's Cockadoodle 2 degrees, fighting for fair.
The right preparation is what creates a champion. It requires commitment, discipline, passion. The work is done. It's time to perform. Massage, performance amplified.
Cheer every shot. Count every three. Because if there's 10 BNZ Breakers threes, then the Whopper Junior's free. Come on, BNZ Breakers. Give these people a Whopper Junior.
Next time you get ready, rent bold, rent fun, rent premium, rent the car. Sixth, don't just rent a car, rent the car. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My name's Chad. I'm gonna do a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football. Beyond belief. I've never had that before. Gravity on. This month is out of this world. On Disney Plus.
On the break, we got a point. We got to do something. We just won it to people.
We shooting ourselves in the foot, fellas. Yes, sir. We shooting ourselves.
A lot of ball watching too, man. A lot of ball watching. Stop ball watching, please. It's all right. Hey, come on.
Yeah, the EuroLeague legend's got his work cut out for him in this second half. He's not exactly an offensive powerhouse. That's not how he earns his money, both overseas and here. But he's being a quarterback on the defensive end, Damon Lowry.
And it's hurting them right now because they're not playing defense, not to John Brown III's level. And you can just tell with the comments he's making as he's mic'd up. When his playing career is over with, I think he'd be a great coach.
12-point lead for the New Zealand Breakers. You just know that man would have lit a fire under this unit. You can tell by his expression right now that he might have just done that. Can they come out and answer the call in the second half? Well, the Breakers, for the first time in 11 months, win consecutive games. Round 7 last season was the last time the New Zealand Breakers won consecutive back-to-back games, Damon. You don't seem as overly impressed with that stat as I was.
I didn't think it was that.
Brockington right through the paint. Nice hands there to prevent what would have been an easy tomahawk slam.
Yeah, Foxy got a hand in there. Slide like a fox.
He knows it as well, Brockington. He hates that.
I'm running the play for Meninga first possession. Or do that.
Wide open.
Oh, come on, Kareem. Let the rim go, man. It was going in.
17 years of age, you reckon in a couple of months he'll be tomahawking that thing backwards. Such is the athletic development of these kids, how it comes so quickly as they get older. Southeast just let off the hook first possession. Can they take advantage of it? Sobey teases from deep. Lewis, can he start the fire? He can. Cashes it from the corner.
Yep, caught Rob Baker trying to squeeze in there and bump the roller, but you left the corner wide open, and Malik Lewis's three-point game is drastically improved.
Menenga assuming the point guard duties. That possession, and John Brown could smell blood in the water, tips it away.
Malik Lewis' three-point percentage in the NBL isn't great, only 14%, but against NBA teams, it's pretty good.
Well, you know what? That's for him as the next star. What he should be worried about. And Kareem Lopez whistled for the offensive foul.
And that's a bit of both. That's some of Kareem's fault, but Parker's got to own some of that as well. Let Kareem get set first before you take off.
Foxwell works off the Brown screen.
Same exact
nice
play.
Find in the middle. Lewis turns down another look at it. Foxwell gets his chance from the outside. 2 triples to open up the second half of the Phoenix. They've answered the call.
They ran the exact same action with exquisite ball movement, led to a wide open 3-ball.
Lopez works through the paint. John Brown, can he come up with the steal? He can via technicality. Felix Von Hoff, Damon Lowry, and Cam Glidden courtside taking you through this contest. Spark Arena, a place where the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix haven't won. 0-2 across their franchise's history. Looking to buck that trend today. Margin whittled down to 6 from 12 at the half. Foxwell pressured at the half-court line. Sobey can't add more damage. Foxwell, can he go back-to-back? Cashes it.
Get a timeout.
Timeout, New Zealand. Foxwell's fired up, and the Phoenix are back in this ball game.
3 consecutive triples, all led by that third with last one as we look at the Amy replay. Good extra pass. It came from the corner first from Malik Lewis to Sobey. Sobey to Foxwell, Cash. And then John Brown kept that alive. And Angus Glover hits his old Eltham Wildcat teammate for another 3-ball.
New Zealand getting into their own Ignite Cup medicine.
Go horns, call something what we know. Sam, you bring, if it happens, you got the ball. Go to the second side. Then we got the back door. They collapse. We have to make these passes. Take care of the ball. Hey, Sam, Foxwell, Parker is pressuring here. We don't have to show here. We push under, we go. Hey, let's go. Thumb side for Brock next, thumb side. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All righty. Good timeout by Pettery. Refocus. Let's get Sam involved. He's has the hot hand from the first half. And just a credit to Pettery Coppinen. You come from another country. English ain't your first language.
It's remarkable to be able to coach a basketball game in your second language, isn't it?
We couldn't go to we go to Finland. We wouldn't make any sense.
Southeast.
Turn the ball over.
Straight out of the timeout for New Zealand. A turnover, a coach killer. And they fight back and get it there. Brockington out in transition. Wrestles with it. PJC. Can they stem the bleeding? Nice pass down there to Baker. Let's go down to Cam Glidden courtside.
Yeah, boys, sitting on the Phoenix timeout just then, and they're just pumped up about the defensive effort, something that's been lacking since the start of the game. Yeah, they made 3 threes to start the quarter, but also 4 stops to start the quarter. Make that 5 or 4. Whatever, I can't do math.
A lot of stops.
Neither can we, but the computer says it's 4, so we'll go with that. Thanks, Cam.
And Angus Glover just splashed another corner 3, caught Carlin Davidson napping. One pass away, you cannot be squeezing, staring at the ball.
Southeast Melbourne with some magic beyond the arc. Have whittled this lead down to 2 points from 12 at half in less than 3 minutes of action. Sobey, hard left, nice pass to John Brown, who rattles it home. And we are tied up.
That 12-point lead at the half didn't mean nothing.
Whatever Josh King said at halftime, record it and play it every day. Brockington can't answer back. Menenga. Errant pass trying to keep it in bounds. Baker can do a little about it. All the momentum with Southeast Melbourne.
Phoenix was shooting 3 of 16 from three-point land in the first half. Now they come out, they're shooting 100% on the last 3 shots. And that's the difference.
Well, we saw the Breakers just absolutely catch fire last time around on Wednesday night in the Ignite Cup, and now they're getting a taste of their own medicine. Can they stave off this run and wrestle it back? Glover. Nice tip there by Liafa.
And you can see what the Phoenix are doing. John Brown's on the bench right now, but he was doing a great job. He sets the initial middle ball screen. They got 4 players on the perimeter, and then they just attacking gaps and penetrating.
Nice pass by Lewis to the cutting Sobey. Sobey up to 16 points. Breakers need to start the scoreboard ticking over. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Menenga fighting into the lane, can't finish. It'll draw the foul on Jordan Hunter.
Now, Jordy Hunter put himself in that bad spot. Ball goes to the corner. He just, for some reason, gravitated towards the middle of the key. So when they swung it back to Sam at the top, now he's in a long closeout.
Sam Menenga well and truly getting the better of Jordy Hunter in this matchup.
Over-helping is a... It's a curse. It's a scourge on society.
You were about to say it was something else there, weren't you, Damon?
Nah. It fires me up when I'm seeing too much over-helping.
I can tell.
You're in no man's land. What are you doing?
You're taking your jacket off. Menenga ties it back up. Four triples to open this first half, this second half. And an offensive foul there on Jordy Hunter.
That's his third.
It's his third personal.
Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, Southeast Melbourne do get a little bit thin on that front line when he's out of the game. And with Sam Menenga on point with 17 points, that is not the position you want to be in.
Got to come back. He's going to let Jordy play another couple of minutes, I guess.
I fear he has limited options.
John Brown has 0 fouls. John Brown can come in there. He's mobile enough to stay with Sam. That might be the best matchup for Sam, quiet as is kept.
Foxwell finds Hunter. Nice no-look pass to Maldonado, who's going to flip it up and draw the contact.
And every team in the league runs that type of action. So, you know, the pick and roll, if you get the ball to the roller, somebody's got to collapse. And if that big can pass, which Jordy Hunter can, now you got shooters on the corner, guys are attacking closeouts. Take it away, Felix. Hype it up, Felix.
Yeah, you want me to hype that up because you are the new coach.
Yes.
Ever since Montrez went out there, they offered you a bit of money. You said no.
I want all the smoke too.
You said yes. And you are now the coach.
And I'm handing out L's. I'm handing out multiple L's.
And you're one of the most competitive men that I know. So please, if you know how to play Supercoach, get on there and beat Damon Lowry because we're sick of hearing about it. PJC through the middle. Hunter careful not to foul. And as a result, Sam Menenga left almost uncontested on the boards. Work his way to the line.
The only stat that Parker Jackson Cartwright gets for that is a missed shot. But what it does is so valuable. It creates havoc. It sucks in the defense. Now there's an offensive rebound. And Sam Menenga, who is aggressive not just to shoot the ball, but to crash the offensive glass, all that was provided because of Parker's penetration.
I was over here, so I'm not sure.
18 points, Sam Menenga leads all scorers. Chance to push it to 19.
Count.
This is an easy 20 points for Sam Menenga. This is an easy 20 points. 7 shots.
Certainly doesn't feel like he's had to get out of first gear to get there, has he? Glover, quick release from the corner, off the rim. Davison out in transition. Tarangi hesitates. Tries to kiss it off the glass. Hunter will pull it down.
He was hoping to pick up Jordy's 4th foul. Jordy was smart enough to protect himself.
And that's the trouble you run into. Having your big have to play scared of picking up a foul is not the way you want to play. PJC out in the open court. Can he find the fourth? Breakers moving the ball well. Tarangi, contested three is off. Maldonado, nice work getting through the paint.
We're up and
a
down.
lid on the rim after a hot start to the half.
Good pass.
Pass, Meninga upstairs. All smiles for the New Zealand Breakers. 21 points.
The alley-oop E through the alley-oop.
That was Jordan Poole's Iron Williams-esque.
Good vision, good pass. That's right on the money.
Davison having himself a breakout season. Usually he's the one on the receiving end.
Most improved, Carter Davison.
If you can keep this up throughout the year, it's a long season.
You always make things happen for the entire year.
Well, that is... I'm a fan of body of work. I don't like knee-jerk reactions. Damon, that's something that you love. We've got a ball game on our hands here. 12-point margin at halftime. Maldonado. Nothing but air. Southeast just back to a little bit of a scoring lull. Menenga. Hard attack. Geordie Hunter, and you can see just scared to pick up that fourth foul. Sam Menenga had himself a day.
Sam Menenga, this is who you are, man. I'm glad you recognize it. This is 2 games in a row. Keep this rolling.
No surprise, John Brown III about to check into the game. The defensive quarterback, Geordie Hunter, drives through the paint. Gets his way to the line. You'd expect, Damon, that he'll be checking out of the game.
Sub on the shooter. Definitely sub on the shooter.
Sub.
And if you're Geordie, you contemplate missing the last one just to stay on the floor. You know we've all done it, Felix. You look over at the bench and see that sub for us, we're like, I might shank this one to the left.
I was too obsessed with percentages.
Geordie's a team guy. He'll knock it down and go have a seat.
Southeast Melbourne, they answered the call. Fresh off what you imagine would have been a hiding from Josh King at halftime. Just worked their way back into a little bit of a lull here. The crowd heavily involved for the Breakers.
Hey, Cam, is there any way that you can infiltrate with your Kiwi connections to the bench and find out if Kareem Lopez is on minutes restrictions and how many of them?
Mate, are you giving me a job?
I don't want to tell you how to do your job. I'm just so curious.
No, please, I'm fresh at this. If you want to give me a job, I'll go do it.
Nice penetration from Davison. Tarangi knocks it from the corner. Cash! He's another player when he strokes working from outside, it really opens up his game. Foster finds Sobey up top. Glover never met a shot that he didn't like.
Good pass.
Nice pass to find Foster. Brown will clean it up and one. Much needed bucket for the Phoenix.
Great pass by Angus.
Back 3.
Daniel Foster a little bit unlucky to miss that one, but there's John Brown III just doing all the little things. Who is that going to the bench right now? Sam, turn around, come back. Wow, I just don't.
It's almost like the human body needs a little bit of rest, Damon. You would have been terrible if you did any sort of physiology degree.
We used to have a rule. If you, Brendan Joyce goes a sub you into the game because you're out there and you're playing bad. But if you make a shot, that sub gets canceled. You bought yourself some more time.
I don't mind that.
Those days don't exist no more.
Delay of game warning on Southeast Melbourne. We saw the Breakers whistled for a technical in the first half for the double delay of game. Davison fights his way through baseline, passes tipped off.
I think the scouting report, everybody knows it. He wants to go baseline.
Maldonado fights into the paint. Foster gets up. Can't finish. Well guarded by the Breakers. Tarangi, nice crossover. Low. Off the rim. Davison can't put it back the emphatic way, but he'll get the 2 nonetheless.
Good job, good effort. What'd you find out, Cam?
Yep, found out stuff straight away, mate, just like you asked me. And physio Rob Knight has informed me he's not near as Minutes restrictions, it must be a coach's decision at this minute.
Ooh. Well, there you go. Told you the minutes restrictions was propaganda.
Maldonado off the rim from the corner, and Foster's playing some solid minutes.
21. Hands.
In the crunch time here.
And here comes mi amigo. Bien aquí. Vamos, Karim.
Well, now I'm worried because Cam Glidden's gone over and said, hey, why is this guy out of the game? And then they've realised, hey, why is he out of the game? And they've subbed him in.
Sometimes you got to just remind the coach that I'm sitting down here. Don't forget about me.
Hey, you know what I'm loving about NBL socials this year?
What?
Your bloody head keeps popping up on it every 10 seconds. You can get behind the scenes of the NBL, follow all the official channels there. You can get the Bird app, X, everything. Instagram, Twitter, I think that's TikTok. It is, yeah, it's TikTok. You can get all on there. Fantastic behind-the-scenes content. There's more NBL content out there than there ever has been before.
Do you have all 5 of those platforms? You have all 5.
I'm a dating app guy.
You got the Cinque Terre.
Cinque what?
Cinque Terre.
Liafa. Tarangi. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Liafa works to the middle, draws the contact. Can't finish, she'll go to the line.
Great penetration. Again, we're just seeing guards lose that depth, that gap. They lose that defensive gap and allowing guys to penetrate in a straight line. Nothing good is going to happen defensively when you allow that to happen.
It's a special day for the New Zealand Breakers as well. Do you know what it is?
What is it?
Cheeky, their mascot. It is his birthday, the Kia Bird, and he's having himself a birthday party at the venue. There is about 12 to 15 different mascots roaming around the joint.
I don't believe you.
It is unbelievable. I was there, luckily, for his last birthday, which is quite the celebration. So happy birthday to Cheeky the Kia Bird. Back out to a 6-point lead for the Breakers. Lewis, can he cut it to 3?
Oh.
In the most unconvincing fashion he can.
Down on the back of the rim and got the nice roll.
Doesn't matter how it goes in, as long as it goes in.
And that 14% NBL three-point percentage is climbing.
Liafa works up top.
Good pass.
Nice little pass to Lowe.
And good catch, Rob Lowe.
He doesn't miss many of those.
The pick and roll play by both teams has been top-notch.
Southeast doing a much better job defensively this quarter. And Josh King will love what he's seeing out there. John Brown fighting away with the young fella. A bit of veteran presence.
I mean, Taylor Brick came across, that was his help, but they're in the bonus already. Now that's 17 fouls, and there's a backup guard, which I know a little bit about. If you want to earn your coach's trust and get more playing time, you cannot be out there making defensive mistakes.
You don't want to make him. It send John Brown III to the line. He's been in high pressure environments his whole life. Phoenix pretty confident from the stripe so far. 9 for 12. Make that 10 for 13.
Now, this is a good old-fashioned arm wrestle right here. It's going to come down to who can execute the best and who's going to make the least amount of defensive mistakes.
Certainly sounds like the recipe to a basketball game.
That's what normally happens.
BJC up top. Great pressure from Brown results in the turnover from the Breakers. Starting to have his impact on the game.
And that's not a defensive stat John Brown gets, but he gets our recognition for a certain award show, Felix.
Yep. Overtime awards on the back end of the year. Foxwell from deep. Off the back iron. Glover will chase it down. Sobey. He turns down the contested look. Brown. Southeast can't take advantage of the extra possession. Picked off by Foxwell. Glover. Back to Foxwell. Draws the contact. Can't get the finish. And looks to have taken some heavy contact on the way through.
Yeah, Parker found himself in an awkward position. But Southeast Melbourne Phoenix did a great job of showing Parker Jackson a wall in transition. Yeah, he just accidentally undercut him.
Ooh, and that is a We've all seen the footage before, and I know you wince every time you see a replay of an injury, Damon, but I'll say it now, extremely lucky to escape that one without a major injury.
Yep.
You look back and he can't get the free throw. I'm sure he's a little shaken up, as the Andrew Bogut incident was the one that comes to mind, of course. Just
you
never want to be falling like that with your arm out, and thank God he's escaped that with no injury. Can't convert the two, and in true Foxwell fashion, he's going to fight back for it. And a correction there for Michael Aylen, who will overrule and send that one the way of the New Zealand Breakers. 3-point lead to the Breakers, under 30 seconds in this third term. 4-second differential in shot and game clock. Phoenix will get another look at it, barring an offensive rebound. PJC works off the low screen. Heavily pressured by Sobey. Rob Lowe will come up with it. Liapa can't convert. Lopez comes up with the board, can't put it in.
And John Brown got away with grabbing the net.
Last second heave from Foxwell. Almost the miraculous play, and it'll go to three-quarter time. A 3-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. Southeast Melbourne fought their way back from 12. What a fourth quarter we've got coming up.
Get set, time! Let's rock the rest of the full square team. Someone's got the dog at him. And full square, keep everyone moving at the balls. Carol, shoves, and rocks. That's champions of the Mexico relay.
Ah, look at him get after it. Get it, get it. It's Cheeky the Kia Boy's birthday. Look at him go. Now that's just not creative enough from Arts there. You gotta be a chicken crimpy or something. But the mascots, they are getting after it. And there he is, the birthday boy. Cheeky.
How old is he?
I don't know. I hope
3.
I hope not too old. Hopefully we've got a lot of life left in the bird. We've got a basketball game to worry about here. 3-point lead to the Breakers. Look at a string back-to-back wins together for the first time since round 7 last year. And the Phoenix, it's been 17 days since they've played NBL basketball, an NBA game in between. Showed a bit of rust in that second quarter, but they've been back in it since then. Menenga, nice pass to Lopez down low. Looking to control it. Does, goes upstairs. Next star, crying bucket.
When he just gets by the basket like that, I'm surprised he doesn't post up more. Phoenix are switching a lot of those screens, and Kareem can just go right to the front of the rim, just jump over everybody.
I'm sure as his career goes on, he'll certainly find himself close to the basket, just as you say. Brown, nice pass to Lewis. Next star one end, next star the other end.
Southeast Melbourne Phoenix are giving the Breakers a steady diet of 4 out, middle ball screen, and play basketball out of it, and they're getting good shots.
Menenga being hassled by the best defender on the floor. PJC.
Good kick out.
Nice kick out. Menenga off the back iron. And the unlikeliest of suspects comes up with the O board. 10 seconds on the clock. Nice pass to Baker.
Wow, that's great, D. John Brown is an absolute monster on defense.
He's played a lot of basketball, and there's not many situations on the floor that he hasn't seen. Breakers to inbound. Nice pass to Baker. An easy finish.
And the Phoenix got themselves back in this game in that third quarter on the defensive end. They caused 8 turnovers that quarter by the Breakers. Some of those self-inflicted, but you got to credit the Phoenix defense.
Breakers open this second half with a flurry. Can't add to it there from Sobey.
Danger. Danger.
Cash, bottom of the net. 3 triples on the day for Baker.
Are you not convinced? Are you convinced, Felix, that in transition, who's better than Parker Jackson Cartwright after a miss? Incredible.
There is few better. Tangerine timeout. Southeast Melbourne tries to work what they're doing. Right now, strong start here from the New Zealand Breakers. What do you do if you're Josh King? You can't take him back to the room. You can't live fire up him. Got to work out something to do. It's got to be an on-court switch, or is it just a little bit of a flurry there? You got to weather the storm.
You have to be able to. You hate to burn a timeout this early in the quarter, but you want to be able to get your players' attention. It's defensive transition, and then on the offensive end, Sobey took a no-pass offense and jacked a 3. All of a sudden, possessions like that, coupled with the defensive transition, you're going to find yourself, like we're looking at right now, down 8.
We will say the Breakers are one of the hardest teams to guard, mainly because of Parker Jackson Cartwright and his ability to just get in there and find the rebound. Parker Jackson Cartwright, 17 assists in the opener of the Ignite Cup on Wednesday. He's got 8 to his name.
Ready, Nick?
Rob Baker came into the game, Felix shooting 30% from 3. He's shooting 100% today. 3 out of 3.
Why didn't he do that before? That's Damon Lowry logic. Glover left open. Much needed bucket there for Southeast Melbourne, goes awry. PJC.
There he is.
Deep into the paint. Such a tough matchup. That one rattles out. Foxwell. Lewis turns down the triple. Sobey's going to be the man on the offensive end to get him back into it. Foxwell left open in the corner. Cash.
Spark Arena. Shooter's gym.
Appears that way so far. PJC. Can't answer back. Foxwell out in transition. Phoenix have the numbers. Hunter. Nice finish. Sitting on 3 fouls. Had to sit out the back end of that third term. Does not want to pick up his 4th early in the 4th quarter here. Upstairs. PJC Menenga too easy.
On Foxwell gambling on Parker. Took himself completely out of the play.
Sobey likes the matchup with Menenga. Gets into the paint. Left-handed finishes no good, but Jordy Hunter back-to-back buckets.
I was talking about the Phoenix not having anybody in double figures other than Sobey and Foxwell, and now the Breakers only have Sam Menenga on 25 and Rob Baker 14. Everybody else in single digits.
Brockington will draw the contact.
The balance that both teams need to find is Yes, one-on-one, you feel like you can take your man. But if the ball doesn't move, if you don't run any offense, and the defense is only on defense for 4 seconds, it's going to lead to some transition work that you don't want.
As Brockington gets to the free throw line here, don't forget to download the new NBL app. It's absolutely flying. News that hits your phone first. You can get it all there. Stats, scores. I'm sure links to your Supercoach stuff in there as well. The new NBL app. Scan that little QR code.
What do you reckon, Phoenix? First to 85 wins? First to 82? What do you reckon?
I would say 85. I think both these teams have got some decent scoring runs left in them. Glover from deep. Off the rim.
Wow, Kareem dodged the bullet. This is danger. Oh, that's a charge.
The referee will disagree with you and call a block. It did look like he shuffled his feet at the last second there. And
Foxy almost picked it right.
He tried to play the gamble. You pick which way he's going. He picked the right way. But PJC just a little too fast. Good defense overall there for Foxwell. You'll take that gamble every day of the week. He's got such a challenge here, which, Damon, my pet peeve.
You and mine both. In a 4-point game with 6 minutes to go.
A block charge call where you can go either way. There's a lot of grey area. I always think the referee, as I would as well, will fall back to what they've originally called. But
if successful, or if not successful, this would be.
What do you think here?
Foxwell's. I think he was moving.
It did look like he was moving. It didn't look like PJC dipped the shoulder, which maybe is what Josh King is relying on.
Don't think Foxy was quite set. Yes, he took it pretty much in the chest, but I don't think he was set.
It's a 50-50 call.
Why gamble? Although actually a 50-50 is a great gamble. who am I telling?
Hey, I think it's well documented I'm a betting man, so I'll take the 50-50. Thank you very much. And as expected, the Amy Coaches Challenge looks like it's going to be unsuccessful.
No good, no bueno.
It's a tough one to take at that stage in the game.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Josh King, a far better coach than I ever would be.
Never had LPP and slides under late.
But the pet peeve is that block charge call, because you can go either way on a vast majority of them.
And the camera 4 angle going to bust you every time.
Yeah, you got late.
Just a little late.
That's the problem, is the NBL broadcast gets better and better every year. All thanks to Jam TV. We got camera angles that we've never seen before that maybe the coaches didn't think were there. New Zealand to inbound, 4-point lead, plenty of time to go. New Zealand looking to string back-to-back wins together. Lopez looked like he had the spin open if he could keep control of the ball.
But here's what I'm talking about, Finn. Is Kareem, you can see he wants to be a perimeter player. He wants to be a ball handler. But you got Nathan, but you got Nathan Sobey on you. You can't do that on Sobey. Keep it simple. Take him down to the Mitsubishi Motors logo and be 6'10".
Kareem Lopez's game as a perimeter player, I actually believe in the open space of the NBA would be more efficient.
Not an open space in Nathan Sobey, it ain't.
Foxwell deep into the paint, throws one up. The referee will come up with a jump ball on the rebound, and it'll go the opposite direction.
And you see that play got him sent directly to the bench.
Lopez has his name up all over the NBA draft board. Such a talent.
Oh, yeah, he highlighted it. Highlighted.
Dealing with a back injury and illness early on in the season. Still working his way through a minutes restriction. We'll certainly see the best of him in the back end of the season. 4-point lead of the Breakers. Menenga. 25 points to his name.
Hey, Cam, obviously Spark Arena seems to be a shooter's gym, but would you be featuring Sam Menenga more in the offense now that we are entering clutch time?
Definitely a shooter's gym, mate. I love playing here, so no excuses from the boys. But yeah, for sure, I think he hasn't caught the ball in his scoring position too many times as of late. Running PJC off his screens and throwing back has always been a good option for him.
If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. One of your favourite go-tos. Geordie Hunter. Nice, strong finish in the paint there.
That is their patented bread and butter. Spread the floor, middle ball screen. Sloppy turnover.
Southeast Melbourne ball as we tick into the 5-minute warning. 2-point game. Text your grandma, text your friends, text your mum. Anyone who wants to know. We got a ball game. Both of these teams desperate to get their seasons on track.
That is the 19th turnover by the Breakers. And yet they are somehow still up 2.
And you got to credit the Southeast Melbourne defense. High up in your face pressure.
Here comes the ball screen.
Glover contested from the corner. Has been cold on his last few attempts. Gets a hand of that. Davidson.
Okay, you see who's guarding Sam Meninga, everybody. Angus Glover is guarding Sam Meninga. Nobody else better shoot this ball. Give it to Sam.
Breakers looking to find the matchup. Davidson can't handle the heat of the pass.
20 turnovers for the New Zealand Breakers. I feel you, Pettery. Self-inflicted wounds the last couple of possessions. And Sam gets benched. I'm sure he'll be back.
A flop warning in Southeast Melbourne. Plenty of warnings throughout this game. Foxwell pulls from deep. Cash!
Middle ball screen.
Phoenix take the lead.
John Brown setting the picks. Foxy knocking the 3-ball down.
Jackson Cartwright can't answer back. Foxwell, 19 points to his name, the young star. Nice pass from Lewis. Would have been a tough finish for John Brown, who lets his team know about it as well verbally. Brockington in the corner. Can he light it up? Foxwell draw the contact on the rebound.
John Brown still mic'd up. We might get some good.
Look at the Amy replay here. Foxwell, absolutely no fear. And any time a point guard of Foxwell's caliber sees someone dropping back like that, Damon, your eyes light up.
Yeah, Rob Lowe should know better than that.
Breakers have spent a vast majority of this game with the lead. Foxwell finds Brown.
That's his spot.
Old school, new school, it doesn't matter, it's 2 points.
That is his spot. Just middle ball screen. That is what the Phoenix are doing. They are just pick and rolling the Breakers into bad health right now. And I would dare say, this would be a bad loss for the Breakers. I feel like they've had 2 double-digit leads throughout the course of the game, and they just couldn't go on with it. A lot of it was self-inflicted wounds. A lot of it was also the deep defensive intensity the Breakers put on, but it's not looking good for them right now.
Certainly not. You don't want to play with your food. They've had a chance to put the Breakers away, to put the Phoenix away a couple of times, but they haven't been able to do it. And right now, the Phoenix lead. Let's have a listen to John Brown, who's mic'd up.
I'm in chance. Yeah, right there, right there. Oh my God. Talk. Hey. It's all right. Appreciate that. You all right, fool? Get up. You all right? You bleeding? If you ain't bleeding, you all right.
If you ain't bleeding, you're all right. That's it. Straight out of your playbook, isn't it, Damon?
Get up, fool. You're all right.
That's what you got to do with the young stars sometimes. And Damon, this is the first time since Pettery Coppinen in 35 games took the reins of this team, as PJC knocks one in, that they've had 20 turnovers. So the worst turnover game under Pettery Coppinen's tenure.
Yeah, being a former point guard that Pettery was, shooting guard, point guard, this would be driving him nuts.
Credit to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix for applying the pressure. Part of their identity this year. Back-to-back buckets for John Brown. And a 3-point lead.
Nothing strange about his mid-range. Sam Meninga's back into the game. That was just a minor disciplinary action.
PJC. Meninga gets a wide open lane into the paint, kicks it back out to Davison. That one's off the rim. Meninga fights for it, gets it back and one bucket.
Great second and third effort by Sam Meninga.
27 points, the chance to add one more.
He got benched briefly for an indiscretion. Coach Kopp puts him back out there. He's got one of the best shot fakes in the league. Gets on the rim, one tip, gets his offensive rebound, and just finishes because he's bigger than everybody else.
Double-double for Meninga, and I'll tell you what, Damon, we might be heading into uncharted territory. Locked at 80 apiece with under 3 minutes remaining. Neither of these coaches have been to overtime in this league. Sobey fights his way into the paint, silky finish.
When in doubt, Sobey on his left hand, getting on the rim.
When in doubt, sobered out. Davison. Oh, just a coach-killing foul there from Foxwell. If he could take it back, he would. But unfortunately, without the help of a DeLorean, he can't.
That is Foxy's fourth foul, and it also brings the Phoenix to their fourth team foul. Could be costly later, just a little that.
And just a brain fade. And maybe on a bigger guard, that might not have sent him flying, Damon.
What are you saying?
I'm saying PJC weighs 30 kilos soaking wet. 6 seconds on the shot clock. PJC in there, out of control.
Turnover, you got to, well, no individual turnover, but you got to shoot that, Carlin.
Not the time to be having a shot clock violation. Great defense there, barring the mishap foul from the Phoenix.
Okay.
John Brown, Angus Glover, Nathan Sobey, Owen Foxwell and Malik Lewis will look to round out the game for the Phoenix. Sam Meninga, Isaiah Learnford, Parker Jackson-Cartwright, Ruben Tarangi and Carlin Davison, who you've put on the radar, Damon, as a most improved candidate.
Yeah, he played next to no minutes last season. Made a few cameos here and there. This is by far been his breakout time. And everybody in New Zealand knows the talent and the potential of this man, but he just hasn't had a lot of opportunity. But he's earned it now.
Baker will sub into the game. Lewis from deep.
Oh,
Banks hit in. The bank is open on Sundays. A 5-point lead to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
Parker Jackson-Cartwright gambles on Owen Foxwell. Rob Baker comes over to help and leaves a wide open Malik Lewis.
Be quite the player, Malik Foxwell. The Breakers have had this game by the scruff of the neck for a vast majority of it. Phoenix coming up big just when they need it. Big possession here for the Breakers. PJC from deep, off the rim.
Horrific offense. Horrific offense.
No rush for the Phoenix. Lewis, can he give him the dagger? Breakers stay alive. A minute remains. PJC deep in the paint. Oh, that's off. And Foxwell out in the open court. Phoenix in no rush.
This is Sobey time right here. I wouldn't be calling for a ball screen, but it's coming nonetheless.
Sobey, 3 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to have to throw it up. Glover. Off the rim. The Breakers with another chance. Full court pass, Meninga. 25 seconds remain. Meninga is going to have to move quick. The smaller Sobey on him draws the contact. He'll go to the line to cut it to 3.
That could have been a dangerous three-point play. It's still a two-possession game. Breaker's gonna have to make both of these free throws and foul immediately. Great job by Southeast Melbourne Phoenix just hanging around, clawed themselves back into this game.
It's a game of runs, and the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix have timed theirs perfectly. Menenga good on the first.
One. Thanks, mate.
Second is off.
Got a foul.
And the Breakers, as you say, will have to foul here.
You got a foul.
Brown's got it as precious seconds work off the clock. And a wedgie for your troubles.
Before he went bang, bang.
The Breakers are going to feel sick
Side out. He went left and then
in
right.
just over 11 seconds if they don't pull out a miracle, because they've had this game multiple times. It never felt like Phoenix had control of this game.
The Breakers with a timeout to Southeast Melbourne. They led by 12 at halftime. 4 consecutive triples to start the second half. Proved to be the spark that has ignited this comeback right now. And Damon Lowry, you've been in this position as a player, you've been in this position as a coach through the 3-on-3 circuit, various different places. What is Josh King saying to his troops right now?
No fouls. Make these 2 free throws. Let's get out of here.
Well, it's quite simple. What's Pettery yapping on about then?
Man, I don't even know what you say. You just be so disappointed, but you got to come down and just blaze away some quick. There's literally not enough time. We're talking for the sake of talking, but this game is over. The game is over. It is so hard to lose from here. John Brown would have to miss both free throws. They shoot a 3 and get fouled. Something ridiculous like that would have to happen.
It would have to be a miraculous effort for the Breakers to get back into this one, and their streak of no back-to-back wins looks to be continuing. Unbelievable. Round
Phoenix gets their first dub in the history of New Zealand.
The 0-2 Spark Arena curse is broken. One of the most famous curses in professional sports. They finally break the hoodoo.
Defense travels. They held the Breakers to 81, forced them into 21 turnovers. As soon as they get their new import, Wezawundu, add another offensive punch. Oh, they're not shooting free throws.
The issue is they've got a lot of fouls to give. It's a dangerous spot to be in. And
they need 2 more of those.
precious time will come off the clock with every single foul. Credit to Southeast Melbourne. It's been a long time, 17 days. Josh King said it during the week since they have played NBL basketball, and albeit an NBA game in between, that is a whole different setup. It's not the same, and they've gone on the road here all the way to New Zealand.
The Breakers obviously have a lot of potential, and they got all the pieces. The application is a worry right now.
And that was not the result that they wanted.
Now this is over. Where'd you park? This game's over.
I'm on a rental.
Yeah, like I was saying, the Breakers, and seriously, they got all the pieces. The talent is clearly there, but they go through these stretches where they get sloppy and careless with the ball, where they don't play with the right level of focus, and it bites them.
6-point lead to Southeast Melbourne. You look at New Zealand's next 5 games. Where do you see the wins coming in those?
Brisbane, make it the round 6, so they got 2 in the next round. Tassie's coming to town, or Tassie's at home, sorry. And yeah, they've been on the road for ages, Tasmania, so they're gonna be jumping out of their skin. Melbourne United, you gotta be a Western Conference NBA team to beat them.
I will say to Southeast Melbourne that, you know, while they don't have copious amounts of offensive talent, they're gonna be in virtually every game that they play with their ability on the defensive end of the floor. Now, they've forced New Zealand into the most turnovers in the history of Petteri Koppanen's coaching tenure with this club. And you can say that that's because they've been careless with the ball, but there's been a lot of times where John Brown's been up and in, Nathan Sobey's been up and in, Owen Foxwell.
Oh, no, they definitely played a major part.
Menenga, he's going to have to throw it up. using a little bit too much time here, you imagine, if they want to stay alive. Tarangi can't, and John Brown will come up with the rebound. A big win for Southeast Melbourne after a lot of time on the pine. And they've proved they are a defensive powerhouse to be reckoned with this year.
Full credit to the Phoenix. Full credit. There was multiple times they could have laid down. Looked like it was getting a little too hard. They stayed with it on. Foxwell never gave up. And like you said, the start of that quarter when they just hit 3 to 4 threes in a row. And they never stopped playing D. Defense travels. It will always give you a chance to win.
Certainly doesn't, and they did it by committee. 13 points to John Brown, 18 to Nathan Sobey, who started off on fire with 11 points in the first quarter. Owen Foxwell, just such a young stud. Chipped in with 19, and Malik Lewis, the next star, with 13 as well himself, all on fairly efficient numbers. You got to do it by committee when you don't have that sort of raw power on the offensive end, Damon.
That's right. They went to their strengths. They spread the floor, set middle ball screens, trusted each other, eventually started shooting the ball well, and now they get to celebrate.
Well, Owen Foxwell is a name that we are going to be hearing for a long time to come, and Cam Glidham's ridden him downstairs.
Yeah, g'day guys. Down here with Foxy. Foot Locker player of the game. First game in 17 days. First win for the Phoenix in Spark Arena, and you led the way. How's that feel?
We're going to break it down real quick. Come on, y'all boys.
Oh, come on, lads.
1, 2, 3.
You're all right, mate. Yeah, how does that feel, Foxy, get the first win in Spark Arena for the ball club?
Yeah, feels great. I think the last 2 weeks have been really good for us as a group to kind of gel together and kind of get to know how we all want to play. Obviously, we faced a bit of adversity, and so it was great to see us come out on top.
Everyone knows you're a defensive player on the court, but holding PJC to 9 points, how much effort does that take for the 40 minutes?
Yeah, it also takes all the 4 other guys on the court too. Like the boys did a great job, the coaches did a great job putting the game plan together as well to stop him. He's been on a tear, and I've had a bit of practice the last 2 years guarding him already, so but it's a great feeling to get the win for sure.
Awesome. Good luck in Adelaide, mate. All the best.
Appreciate it.
Wise beyond his ears, Owen Foxwell, an unbelievable player, an unbelievable performance to help lead the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix to a much-needed win. They move to 2-1 on the season. We'll be back to break it down on the other side.
This program is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.
A hard-nosed, gritty win by the blue-collar Southeast Melbourne Phoenix, getting it done. Owen Foxwell leading the way with 19 points, 7 assists. A masterful performance to force the New Zealand Breakers into 20 turnovers, Damon Lowry.
21 to be exact. The Heartland will be very proud of that kind of effort. Just like you said, grindy, just grimy. You got to be able to win ugly sometimes, and you definitely got to be able to go on the road and withstand runs, and that is exactly what the Phoenix did. So now they get to head back to the back home to rest up before they go to Adelaide.
I imagine they would be.
Yeah.
And you look at that, the mascot's out there. It is the birthday of Cheeky, the Kia bird. 21st birthday, and look at that, what a day it's been for him or her, we're not entirely sure, being able to bring all its friends and have a whole great time there at the Spark Arena. But coming up, the Cairns Taipans and Melbourne United. Cairns said, we want to open the wallet and play with the big boys. Well, here's your chance. Spend the money, get the results. Coming up next.